I don't think you realise I've got a poker face of...
Three of diamonds.
Yeah.
What? There was a Z in there somewhere. There was a Z, right? I don't think you went for that. I think you went from...
That's actually
No, that is actually impossible, though.
Thanks, man.
What? That is not possible. I didn't even know that was a word.
Is that right?
Is it?
Yeah!
What? I'm a mentalist. I'm a mentalist now.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
To the stage, aka the Low IQ Podcast.
the mental man himself.
The mentalist, the magician, everything in between.
He is a schizophrenic Theo Malls. Or Malls.
Oh.
Is it Malls? Malls?
Malls, we'd say Malls.
We'll say Malls, Darth Maul's cousin.
Maul.
Darth Maul.
Wow,
Hello, Theo
hi.
Malls. Oh, we might need to,
Pop that to your
realign.
face. Like there.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Cool.
How are you? Who are you? What's going
Great.
on?
I'm Theo. I say magician. I always say magician.
Yeah.
I do mind reading mostly, but it's an interesting one. I don't want to cut anything out, so I do card tricks. I love all that stuff. I love the sleight of hand, but
Can I
Yeah.
comprehend
yeah, the magician.
something?
Yes.
So, a magician and a mind reader are different.
Yeah.
So, a magician aren't actually magic, right?
Well,
Well.
sort of in the name, really.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
Harry
But
Potter.
what I'm saying is,
Magician.
magician is all about illusions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is mind reading
Yeah.
actually real mind reading?
Is it real mind reading? No.
Is it
No.
real magic?
Oh, it's actually like illusions.
Well, of course. Yeah. No. There's no.
Oh,
such
so
thing
you
as
don't actually
magical
mind-
reading. Sorry.
That
Do
other
you know
guy-
about Santa yet, or the Tooth Fairy? Have you know
I've
about
heard
that?
about him.
Okay.
You've heard about it.
All
I've
right.
heard about it.
Okay.
The other bloke told us he was actually reading
Real-
our minds.
He
Oh, he did?
So he's a liar.
Unless you can't do it properly and he can.
Oh.
Perhaps no. So it's a mix of different things. Sleight of hand, magic, psychology, showmanship. I suppose it's a mix of different things. I kind of amalgamate together and
Yeah.
create this whole new
Okay.
style. So
And how did you get into this? What's going on?
Oh goodness me! So when I was very young, my
How young?
granddad was probably like 6 or 7.
That's young.
Yeah. So I was like the nerd at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sporty,
Mhm.
unpopular.
Right.
And my granddad used to come and show me these card tricks on the kitchen table, and I'd be like, I genuinely thought it was real.
You would. You
I-
would.
and-
as a
At
7-year-old.
6, you think Spider-Man's real.
Exactly.
You'd have been thick as well.
Exactly. Oh, thank
6-year-olds
you.
aren't
Thank
that
you.
intellectually
I'm still thick now,
gifted.
but yeah.
Yeah. That's why you're a magician. Jokes.
Jesus Christ.
No, you have to be smart. I feel like you have to be smart.
No,
to be a magician.
magicians are smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
David Blaine, he's smart.
David Blaine,
Darren Dynamite.
Darren Brown.
Darren Brown's well smart.
Who do you look up to in the magician world? Harry Potter?
Yeah, I'm more of a Ron man myself.
Oh, yeah.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Gingers.
Not
Yeah,
for me.
no, I like the gingers.
Yeah.
They're okay.
They're underrated.
Yeah.
They're, Ed Sheeran's probably the only good ginger out there.
Do you reckon?
No.
Who else?
Favourite
Uh,
Ed song?
Afterglow.
Ansel and...
Knew it.
Who did you just say?
I knew it.
Afterglow. Go on, another ginger you like.
Well, a real life one, not a scripted one.
Well, yeah.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
He's not ginger, he's blonde.
That's not ginger.
He's dirty blonde. He's dirty
No.
blonde.
Oh, he's strawberry.
No. Yeah, this is
What
what
is
you
this?
couldn't be a mentalist or a magician.
Oh, really?
No, yeah,
You're just
that's
mental.
Kind of,
I'm just mental.
I do like gingers, by the way. I just... Yeah.
Right, so carry on. Your granddad was showing you shit.
yeah, that sounds weird when you say that.
What was... okay.
Yeah.
He showed you, like,
Tricks.
birds and the bees.
Oh, that was the uncle.
That was your
Yeah.
uncle, sure. Yeah.
Classic. We don't speak about that though.
Okay, so you got into it from your granddad
Yep.
at 7 years old. What was the first trick he showed you?
Said.
It was like a it was a card trick. I think it was like with the jacks.
Classic.
And they all go out for tea or something, and they all end up on. They
Oh,
go, like, set-
mate, I used to
you know
do
that one?
trick.
Yeah.
I
Used
did.
to know it.
Yeah, I did. Mate, I've done gigs.
No.
I swear on my life I've done gigs.
No.
I swear on my life.
So why am I here?
Yeah, why are you not
I
guest?
say gigs. I did one gig
Yeah.
to my brother worked in childcare and he got me a gig at his childcare. So it's full of like 7-year-olds. And mate, I got the whole works and it was so funny, right? So I walked in to prep all my gig up, right? And I was kind of doing it off the dome. I was just making it up as I went along. But I managed to get my hands on a smoke machine.
Right.
And they didn't tell anyone I was going to be there. And I found a fire exit, and I put a blanket over the front of it. And then they got them all to sit like they were going to have like a little assembly.
Yeah.
And I set off the smoke machine,
Right.
and I opened the fire exit and went through the blanket.
They must be shitting
Thinking-
themselves.
Well, I thought they'd be like, fucking hell, we just appeared from that blanket.
Yeah.
But they all knew the fire exit was there. And they were like, oh, you just walked through the fire exit.
Oh, well, yeah.
And the whole time they were all laughing at me, and they literally could tell me every trick.
Well, there's a health and safety sort of issue as well.
really
You're covering up a fire exit, so that's
Oh,
done
yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, with kids.
It's all
in the
with
room.
kids. Yeah, it all went.
How old were you?
Must have been about 16.
16.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, quite late. I
Yeah,
thought
it
this was young.
No,
he does this.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
does this kind of stuff. He's
Oh,
led
right.
multiple lives in his short.
Yeah, I've
existence.
tried it. I've dibbled and dabbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
So this trick was where all the jets come to the top.
Yes.
Yeah, and have you memorised that trick from?
Oh God, no.
Oh yeah, you don't know that one.
Oh, that would have been a good story.
It would have been
a great story.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't memorise that one.
But yeah, so I kind of moved on from the car stuff when I was in later years. I think, yeah, I was never the sporty kid, so it's kind of like the revenge of the nerd kind of thing, right? So,
Revenge of the Nerd.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So it was my way of like being on the same level as these sporty, cool, big kids.
Yeah.
Um,
Now we had a hypnotist on. You said you watched that episode, right? We had a hypnotist on where he obviously did all this weird fucking shit with his hands, told us to remember our dinner and names and shit, then put us to sleep. And that was genuine. I'm still sticking by that. Can you do that? You haven't learned that yet, or would you like to learn that, or can you?
I find hypnotism is a very different thing, and I don't necessarily think it relates to my character. I do dabble in it, so I've done a few bits in sort of nightclub smoking areas and kind of stuff. But those people are very impressionable, and whether I just don't think that's something that I find very. It's not me. It's not very me.
Does it not interest you though, like how it works?
I find it interesting, but I don't think anybody knows entirely how it works. I don't think any hypnotist knows the exact
Just
reason
randomly get
why
the
it
power.
works.
Yeah.
But having said that, I've not in depth studied it.
So you learned from your granddad, and then what? You just delved into the magic world.
Yeah. So I started going to when I was about 12 or so. I started going to the young. So you know the Magic Circle. You've heard of the Magic
Okay,
Circle?
I was going to ask you about this. Is that real?
It's a real thing.
That's mental.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's not
You can go there. You
Magic
can
Circle?
you can see shows like monthly. Yeah.
Well,
a
it's
real
not
thing
like
you go to.
Hogwarts, mate.
Yeah.
Is it like Hogwarts?
It's not like Hogwarts. It's better.
It's better than
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
It's more magical.
You got wands and.
No, not quite. Well, maybe some. Not me personally.
So what is the Magic Circle for
Magic
those who are
Circle
unaware?
is it's a group of. It's ancient, so it's a group of magicians. You have to audition to get in. There's a theatre in there. I don't know if I can say exactly where it is online,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you could find out if you Googled. It's amazing. It's amazing, and they host this thing called the Young Magicians Club, like a monthly meetup for like people under 18. So you have to be 18 to be in the circle, part of the circle. But the Young Magicians Club is like the junior version, so like the academy. So like it's like playing for Arsenal Academy, right?
Right.
And it's great. So they do like monthly meetups, and they have lectures. So you could have, God knows, any magician comes in and does a talk to you.
And does that magician have to be part of the circle?
No, that has to be part. So this is quite interesting, actually. So Penn and Teller, I'm sure you've heard.
Oh yeah,
Love 'em.
Penn and Teller, yeah.
So the Magic Circle are very strict on revealing stuff, right?
Yeah.
And Penn and Teller are known for sort of almost revealing their magic within the tricks.
Yeah.
So they quite often get them in for lectures, but they're not allowed to be part of the circle, which I find a
Really?
bit cheeky. Like, oh, you can come in, you know what I mean?
Are you part of the circle?
I'm not anymore, no.
Do you apply to go into the magic circle?
Yeah, so you have to audition.
You audition?
Yeah.
So you already have to be somewhat of a magician.
Good.
Yeah, you can't just be, you can't just be some random bloke off the street.
Is Darren Brown in there?
I actually don't know.
He
I don't
kind
know.
of-
Must be.
I know he goes there.
He's
frequently.
above the circle.
Oh, he's above-
he
Nothing's
must
above
like,
the circle.
No, he's got a fucking he's big bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone knows about the circle.
Everyone knows about. No, I didn't know.
Everyone knows the magic circle.
No, I thought it was no
All right.
myth or something.
You need to watch your back on the way home, Jack.
Yeah, I'm actually scared by the way you're talking about this circle.
Like it's like that fucking Pope thing where they go worship the fucking owl. What's it called?
Oh, Bazarov or something.
No. What's it called?
Bohemian Grove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bazareth. Either way, so you have some tricks up your sleeve, as they say.
Oh, that was good.
Thanks.
I like that.
Have you got one that you can do now?
Yeah, we certainly can. Do you guys gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, what
Little
sort
bit.
of stuff do you do?
Roulette.
Bit of red and black.
Roulette.
Roulette
it's called.
table.
Red and black.
Yeah.
Okay. Any poker stuff? Do you,
Oh, I'm great at poker.
20, 21?
21, yeah.
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Oh, blackjack,
it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah, blackjack.
Texas Hold'em, yeah.
Yeah.
All of that, all of that. Why? What are you thinking? What's your tipple?
Well, so, I mean, any dream of, I mean, if you could read minds, what's the first thing you'd do?
I would read the mind of someone that really knows it. I would read the mind of Warren Buffett.
No. You're thinking too highbrow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You got to read the mind of like a celebrity to see if you got any chance to be with them.
Okay, this is why you guys aren't magicians, I think. I think that's
Well, what mine was a magician-y, wasn't it?
a little bit.
What would you do?
Maybe.
Yeah, go on.
I'd go to a poker table.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but poker,
Lottery.
Let me
Lottery.
tell you why
Yeah.
I'm a magician.
Mm.
A poker table, if you keep winning, they can ban you from every casino. If I'm mind reading Warren Buffett and I'm making investments, they can't ban me from the stock market.
He's not
mate.
banning you from nothing, mate.
No,
Jack's actually onto something.
I'm on
once.
something.
Yeah.
You should mind read Warren Buffett.
You should take some lessons from Jack.
Maybe. Just not magic lessons.
Do a trick. Let's
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so Cole, maybe we do this on you.
Please do.
So imagine this is a game of poker between me and you.
Sure.
Obviously, we'd normally have more players.
Yeah.
Here's what I'd like you to do. You're going to pull out like a bunch of cards, maybe like 5 cards, something like that, like a group.
Yep.
I don't want you to think that I'm somehow forcing you to go for like they're all different, as you know. I don't want you to think that I'm somehow forcing you to choose a certain place from the pack. So just go for it. Take out 5 cards.
Individually.
No, like a group, like a group of
right,
cards.
okay.
So if
I'll
I go up here to help you,
Yeah, right.
yeah, perfect. And spread them out like it's
Actually,
like
5.
Am I?
You got 5. You got 5. Bang on.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's good.
Thank
He's
you.
good.
Cheers,
Did you
guys.
force him to do that with your
Oh
head?
yeah, baby.
Gee, he's good. He's good.
Did you
Right.
make me cum my pants just then? Because I've done that as well.
Oh shit.
Can I see the cards? Am I allowed to see the cards?
You can see the cards if you'd like. Yeah.
Shall I show
a
the
good
audience?
group of
Don't you
cards.
look?
Do you not? Yeah, you can show the audience. Actually, is there a monitor here that I can see these on? Because I don't want to.
No.
Hope not, mate. There you go.
Okay, now Cole.
Yeah.
Keep them spread out in front of you.
Yep.
Sounds like a sentence. And think of one of those cards. Think of one of them. Just mentally selection.
Okay, I'll go with a.
Don't say it. Don't say
No, I
it.
won't. I won't. I
Don't
won't.
say it, Carl.
I'll go with
Really shit trick.
yeah.
Okay, you got one.
Yes.
Take it. Place it behind your back.
Well, let me just muddle them up a bit so you don't know which one it is.
Oh.
Put it in your pocket.
Exactly, yeah.
Wonderful.
Where am I putting it? Pocket, yeah.
Yeah, pocket.
Yep.
Perfect. But keep that mark card in your mind as you sort of go through this.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So this is about spreading them out again. So imagine this is like a poker hand, as I say, and I want you to sort of gaze your eyes over the cards and get a kind of feeling. So listen.
Mm.
Okay, there's a black card there. It's not the 2 of spades. So you can place that face up on the table. Place that face up on the table. Yeah, face up.
Oh, face up, right.
So
yeah.
What the hell?
You're interesting. So I think you would have gone for a. Oh, that's good. Just read the cards in your head. Just read the cards in your head. Da, da, da. Da, da,
Wait,
da.
am I reading these?
Yeah, read.
Okay,
Just
go on then. Go on.
I'll give you a bit of time to do it. So you
Go
go
on.
this, and this. Okay. And imagine this is a genuine game of poker. Obviously, I want to know what's in your hand,
Mm.
right? I know if you're bluffing or not. Okay.
Poker face.
So
I
that's
have. This is
it's not the
different.
Queen of
Oh,
Hearts. It's not
double
the Queen of Hearts. Face up on the table.
How does he know that?
Yeah,
He's got that
wonderful.
one right as well.
And you picked.
So there's 2 cards
randomly.
left here, right?
It's annoying.
There's
yeah.
2 cards left there, and there's one in your pocket as well.
There is.
Let's go for this. So I don't think it's the. I don't think. Wait, hang on. Let me put these up like this.
Got something.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
No, what the fuck? Bit far. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one here that sort of more draws to you because there's something there, and I don't know what it is. I think it's probably this. Is there a Queen of Clubs?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got
place that on
it.
the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen of Clubs.
There's
Right.
one more there.
What is it though? How are you possibly fine? How are you
That is
possibly doing that?
That's not real life.
I think you went for a red card. I think that's what's in your pocket. I think you're more of a man that will go for striking colour, right?
Yeah.
If you were to add, you know what card's in your pocket?
Yep.
Yeah. If you were to add that value in your pocket to the one that's here now, is there like a number that would?
Yeah.
It's not like a picture card.
Can I? Well, I don't know if I want to tell you.
Okay.
Don't
good.
tell him.
I'm
Don't tell him.
not
He's
going to tell you.
sneaky.
Fuck you. I'm not telling you.
Oh no, maybe you went for a black. This is very difficult. I know there's two goods. So listen. Oh,
I'm doubting you now. I shouldn't have said that. Or am I bluffing?
Right. So I think there's one card that's left in your hand, and I believe that to be. It's like an 8 or an 8.
Nope.
Okay. That's because the 8's in your pocket, I believe. So I think is that a let's do this. We do this. And you're looking at these? There is an 8 somewhere. It's either in your pocket or it's there. Is that right? Am I right in
You're
saying
right.
that? Yeah. So you went for the 8.
I went for the 8.
You went for the 8, which is in your pocket, and that card is the 8 of hearts.
You're
Yes?
bloody right.
Yeah.
Yes,
You went for the 8 of hearts.
You went for the 8 of hearts?
Went for the 8 of hearts.
What the frick?
Wonderful.
All right, what's in my hand, though? Because you're struggling with this one, boy.
Yeah, no, for some reason, that's one.
Hard.
Can you get Jack to hold that, actually?
Show the fucker.
I don't think you realise I've got a poker face of.
Yeah.
Just, I don't want to say anything. Just say the card, the name of the card in your head. Don't say it out loud. Just say it in your head.
Don't
So
move
it's
your
like
chin.
three of something. Three of diamonds. Three of diamonds. Three of diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
what?
is. He's got
Well
them all.
done.
What the hell?
Amazing.
Wow. Is that
But how?
Kind of just
a relief when you get that right?
Yeah. So that's one of the more difficult things I do, and I think it's because there's so much at play here.
I mean, so let me just run through what Theo's just done, right? He's just randomly got me to pick 5 cards out of the deck, right? It's
And
a
you
deck.
can pick
I could have
from anywhere.
picked any 5 cards, so he doesn't even know that. And did you shuffle them before I picked them?
I did.
He did. I watched.
Yeah,
him.
you did. He did. And
But
I
even
picked
then,
them.
how would he know?
And even then, how do you know? And then even then, he knew which ones I had, which is very impressive.
So there's a very different. There's a very big difference between sleight of hand and mentalism, the mentalism stuff, the mind reading stuff.
Can I tell you what I know about the sleight of hand?
Yeah.
See, there's some ways where you can force them to pick a card without them realizing.
Yeah.
But when he got you to just randomly take anywhere from the deck,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense to me.
Unless you got me to pick them, maybe.
Oh, he influenced your brain. But then that would be pretty impressive.
Was that sleight of hand or was that mind?
No, so that's mentalism. So that's involving psychology and reading your micro movements and that sort of thing to kind of garner what card, which is why it takes a while. Right?
Okay, what did I do there to give away them cards?
Well, if I told you that, I wouldn't have a job.
Okay,
That's true.
okay, give me
Yeah.
one clue I did because I feel like I didn't do anything apart from
Don't say what, but what are you looking at?
yeah.
Okay, so it's a bunch of different things. It's to do with eye movement a lot of the time. So as you're gazing over the cards, I can kind of garner which one you're maybe potentially going for, and then whether it's a red or a black. So the red or the black is an interesting thing. So there's multiple ways you can do this. Quite often I'll say, listen, this hand's black, this hand's red,
Yeah.
and whatever they're thinking of, there's a slight eye movement to signal which. It's the same thing as when you take a coin. If you were to give someone a coin and put it into one of their hands, obviously you don't know, like the classic game you play as a kid, and they have to guess which hand. If you watch their nose, I would say 85% of people will slightly tilt their nose towards the hand that the coin's in.
Tilt their nose.
I can't even move my nose.
As in move your
Oh,
head,
okay.
right. So the nose will direct to which hand it's in, and it's the same also. So there's a good thing. Again, the same trick. Coin in hand, and then ask them to cross their hands, and it's 90% of the time the one that's underneath because they're psychologically, subconsciously trying to hide the thing.
I know something similar.
That's really cool.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
I know
You
something
should have
similar.
done that and then told us those things.
Yeah.
And see if we did it.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, that's really.
But we have got some stuff Come on, I did ask you guys to do some.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, okay. So this is really free. That was very very
Thank you.
impressive. By the way,
That was really good.
I don't
was really
have
good.
to. Okay, wait. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How much would someone have to pay you to find out how you did that?
Oh, you can just do what I did and read.
Yeah, just read.
There's no quick, easy fix to know how it's done. It's
Oh, I suppose with mentalism, you can't just learn it off the dome, can you?
no, even sleight of hand stuff. I mean, obviously, you can go to any magic shop and buy a trick for a tenner and be able to look like a pro magician the next day. But I think some of the more complex stuff, like you need to put the time in, and it's all about books. Like I read books that are hundreds of years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that's all the stuff that people aren't doing. Because there's so much online now that magicians find the easy way out of just buying the easiest download off a magic site, but all the good stuff that no one's doing is the old stuff.
Yeah, that's smart.
Surely the old stuff is on the internet as well, though. Unless they just brushed over it.
Well,
Brush over.
yeah.
Okay. So before Theo came in, he texted Jack and he said, get Cole and yourself to think of a random word.
Random, any word.
Word. I was walking down the street and I thought of a word. I didn't even know I was capable of thinking this.
Yeah,
this
your
place.
I
or
know
word.
your word now, and you know my word. Do you know my word? You don't know my word.
No.
Can you guess my word? What do you think my word is?
How would I go about guessing his word?
He can't tell
Maybe
you.
let's not do that, because if you do it, then it makes me look really shit.
True.
Isn't it?
That's true.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Go on.
If you actually get, just say a word.
Butter.
No.
Damn it.
I think we're very different people in this sense. I have given you a sort of general prediction about what I think. Cole, no offense. I
find this is going to be offensive.
No.
I've already taken offense.
The reason, so I gave you a prediction
Yeah.
as I walked over here, right? And I had a certain feeling as to what you might have gone for.
Before you say this, can I just say,
yeah,
just so you know, we haven't cheated. We have written down our words on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
and
on
it's
our
in my
phones.
pocket. He hasn't seen it.
Oh, and on my phone.
I've got it on my phone as well.
okay, so you can't change it.
We can't change
No,
it, and there is.
no.
I promise you. I know you're going to be like, oh, you know him. You're going to tell him. I promise you, there is no way he would know what we've written down.
Well, you might get it wrong.
He might.
Maybe.
And if you do get it wrong, we're including it.
He won't get it wrong.
That's fine.
If that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Fine. These things it's not 100% accurate.
True.
And neither will it ever be, but I think that's what makes it more authentic.
Well, exactly. And people will be like, oh, okay, fine.
I always include the fails in my videos because I think it's just more
Humbling.
personable, isn't it? I'm not,
Makes you get better as well because people are like, oh, yeah.
yeah. I hate this whole like God-like complex that a lot of magicians take.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, I am God and I can just click my fingers and this thing happens or this
Like
thing
Darren.
happens. Well, no, I don't think Darren does that at all. I think he's very...
Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't do that at all.
No.
Doesn't do that
Yeah,
at
you
all.
like-
You do.
I do it.
in the gym, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. You do have that.
He knows me. He knows me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
So, Jack, did you, by any chance, did you go for more of a living thing?
Do you want me to answer in my
Yeah.
brain or in real life?
No, real life.
A living thing. It depends how you.
No, that's good. I think this is what we'll
Is
do
that
then.
good? Was that my
Your
answer?
body language,
Yeah.
Jack.
Sorry.
Don't fucking do
Sorry.
that.
Okay.
Don't give him any hints.
Is
You
it a
just
living
closed
thing?
up. You
Sorry.
twat.
Okay. Is it a
There's
living
something
thing?
about Jack that's really throwing me off today, and I don't know what
Yes.
it is. I don't know
my
what it is.
brain.
I'll do that.
So
as well.
maybe, listen, we'll do you.
Nice.
Easy
Thank you
tiger.
very much.
You're saying you're
we'll
easy.
go for your thing.
Like, you-
And I've also made a prediction, and I want to see how similar that is to maybe
Sure.
what you went for. So first of all, can you think of? So you're thinking of this word, right? This word.
Yeah.
And this is a fairly substantial word. Right? This is like a longer word rather than a shorter word.
You tell me, big boy. You're a magician.
Most importantly, can you place your hands on your lap?
Yeah.
And I don't want you to like make any
Poker face.
just
yeah.
poker face. Don't make any unnecessary comments. We go for this,
Simple. Stop moving your face.
right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. You say.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Brilliant. So think of the first letter of this word. Okay. First letter.
Mate.
So I'm nervous. Go.
First letter.
Poker face.
This isn't like a guttural sound. This is like an or an like an N or an M. It's
Okay,
like an N
okay.
or an M.
Might be. Might not be.
It's an N or an M.
I don't know.
Okay, there's a slight flicker with the eyelids there on the M. So it's an
yeah.
Yeah.
Flickering your
You can
fucking
say
eyelids.
yes. You can
Carl.
say yes or no.
Fuck off. I don't
Yeah?
want to say yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Now think of the last letter. Let's go for complete contrast. I don't want you to think of the next one because you might have.
Okay.
The last one Oh, that's very easy. So this is that's a vowel. So it's an E sound or an A. I think it's an E though. So it's an M and an E at the end. Is that right?
I don't know anymore.
Poker face.
I'm trying. Yes, you're right. You
Wonderful.
are right.
Okay, so let's go for this.
But I know why. I know how you do that bit.
You do?
Yeah. Hypnotist did it. Remember?
Okay, let's go for this then. Think of maybe a letter somewhere in the middle of this word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go for yeah.
Okay, so you switched a couple of times there. There was a Z in there somewhere. There was a Z, right? But I don't think you went for that. I think you went for. Did you go for the A?
You're a dick. You're a dick.
Yeah. Is that Wait, Cole, shake my hand. This is a place, isn't it? This is a place. Is it somewhere you've been to?
No.
Mozambique.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
How the fuck?
Mozambique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, wonderful.
Wow.
But obviously before we came here, I handed you a bit of paper.
Yeah.
And it might not have been, you know where Mozambique is?
Africa.
Where, do you know whereabouts?
East, probably.
Okay.
I actually don't know. That's a guess.
So East Africa.
I don't know. Is it?
I think, yeah, I believe it. Have a look at the thing I handed you earlier.
It says East Africa. Imagine it just says the N word on it. Oh, fuck you. East Africa.
I thought you might go for that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
Wow.
That's actually
No, that is
impossible.
actually impossible, though.
Thanks, man.
No,
No,
thank
that's
you. No,
actually impossible.
fuck you. Not thanks.
Yeah.
But you. But
I think we'll leave it at that with that sort of stuff. 'Cause I don't think we can get much more of a
No,
hit.
I want you to get Jack's word.
Potentially.
you ain't getting mine, boy.
Yeah, we can potentially do that a little bit later.
Okay,
You ain't-
you need to recoup.
Okay. Well,
So why was I so easy?
it's not about being easy.
Go
It's
on.
not about being easy. I think it's more of a some people are more wear your heart on your sleeve kind of guy, right? I think Jack's more of a like a reserved person. I think
Yeah.
you're maybe more of an anxious person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So Cole-
Overthinking.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking about a million things. You have your brain's like fucking blank canvas.
So I'm like you, I'm like you, Jack. So I'm horrifically anxious. Like coming up today,
Nervous.
really, really bad. Like
Nervous?
Yeah, not to do with this. It's more to do with London. I hate London.
Yeah, I get anxious in London. Maybe that's why.
Really panicky. So
Gotta get stabbed.
Hell, bro.
yeah, man.
That's
No. I'm stooped.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
That's
stooped.
not the word.
And let me tell you what the hypnotist said. He said when you say get people to think of your thing, which probably made it more difficult for you actually, because the hypnotist, remember he said when you're thinking it over in your head, think of a letter, and then you think of the letter, and it's whether your like throat moves or anything like that.
Throat valves.
Yeah.
Valves. Okay.
But which is probably what you did. But I was really conscious not to do that. But you still.
It's nice you have a variety of guests on here, isn't it?
Yeah. I know.
But you said it's not real magic.
No, of course
It's not,
magic.
it's not.
No,
So
God,
then
no.
how? But I don't get how that could be a physically possible trick.
And before even the word thingy, even if it was that, you wrote down on here where it was.
Well, I thought you might go for that. Yeah.
And how did you know where it was? Did you look it up?
Pardon?
Did you look up like where Mozambique is?
No,
Or did you just know?
did a rough guess.
I thought that you'd go for somewhere in East Africa or an East
Why did
African
I say
thing.
East Africa?
So it might have been. It might have been. An
I didn't even
object
know it was
or-
East Africa. Is it East? It probably isn't even East Africa.
Well,
I'm
you
just
said
saying.
that's the first thing you said.
I know.
Mozambique.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Hey,
Should we say if it is?
good.
Okay,
Glad.
Aiden, could you see if Mozambique is East Africa?
I believe
Oh,
it
it
is.
is.
It is. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was right as well then, I guess. I'm good at geography.
Yeah.
That's
Geographer.
ridiculous. That's really
Thanks,
It's
guys.
blowing.
that's
Yeah.
blowing in all different.
It's giving blow.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
yeah.
giving blow. Okay, well, we have some questions for you.
Okay.
You like to start, Jack?
Okay. So I've got a question for you.
Hmm.
Do you believe there's a moral responsibility to use mind reading abilities wisely?
Oh, absolutely.
You do.
Yeah, completely. Like you could use it for some awful, awful things.
Like what?
Goodness me. So
Could
obviously,
you? Sorry to cut you off. Could you get like a girl's phone number?
Well, out of her head.
or a man's.
Or a man.
Or a man.
whoever.
He might be gay.
Well, I know him.
Oh, right. He still might be gay.
Yeah, absolutely. You could. There are ways of doing that. It's just a bit more difficult because obviously it's got quite a substantial thing, as was Mozambique. But yeah, you definitely could do that. I think that magician's quite weird. I've just come back from a magic convention yesterday in near Heathrow, the session. And every time I go, so it's like a yearly thing. You stay there for 3 days, and you'll be having like breakfast next to Dynamo. Like this is like
No way.
Have you met Dynamo?
Yeah, a few times.
Is he brill?
Yeah,
He
he
is,
saw my act at some point, like a good few years ago.
Really?
With with my mate.
What makes him so good? Can he do this? East
He's not a
Africa
mentalist, though, is he?
No, he probably is.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I haven't seen his close-up stuff
He-
for a while.
He doesn't even know.
very good.
He's a great guy. He's lovely, lovely bloke. And deserves the success. Yeah,
Great guy.
definitely. Very cool.
So what? So you're saying there is a moral responsibility.
Yeah.
So could there be someone who uses it in a negative way? Have there been people who have?
Yeah, of course. But I suppose in the same way that you could use anything in a negative way, I don't think you trust that people use these things with a sense of with a moral compass. But I suppose anybody could use anything in the world, any skill, for some horrific reason. But magicians are quite weird.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Quite-
weird?
I think it's seen as quite like this nerdy thing, right? This is sort of like guy who
Autistic.
doesn't know how to use antiperspirant, like some weird. Yeah. It's like
Really?
Yeah,
But nerds do it.
yeah, definitely.
You don't strike me as a nerd.
I'm a nerd. I'm a massive nerd. I'm a massive nerd. Yeah, hugely.
I like your curtains.
Oh, thank you very much.
Because nerds don't usually have curtains.
Do they not?
They usually have
Blinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
terrible,
He's
terrible
good.
magic humor.
I've got a question then.
Yeah.
So have you ever had it where, let's say you're with someone and they're like, "Oh, this guy's a knobhead," and you hear it in your
Oh
head?
God, no.
You don't get
No,
that?
he doesn't.
No,
he
of
doesn't
course,
hit.
no. It doesn't work like that. So I can't just walk up and go, "Oh, you've got a 7-incher." Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
That's the first thing you do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, when I met Johnny Sins, that was
It doesn't work like that.
no, not at all. So it's kind of getting someone in a state of like a susceptibility, I suppose. So getting someone in the right mindset. So I can't just walk up and in a pub and just go, "Oh, you're." Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of your videos, and you do this thing where you go up to people in pubs,
Yeah.
and you say, "Think of any name,"
Yeah.
and then you just guess it. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've just seen it. I don't know.
I know, but I just don't. I know I have. Yeah, I just don't.
So I
a
think
name-
obviously with TikToks, right? So there's a lot more that goes into it. So I'm not pretending that that's the first 20 seconds that I've met this person, right? This is,
Right.
this is, obviously you boys know with TikToks, like how much time goes into this stuff.
Yeah.
So it might be like a minute and a half, 2-minute conversation, obviously not arranging anything, but getting to know them and kind of going, "Oh, what do you study? And do you do this and this and this?" And then kind of getting a good gauge on what it is that they might be thinking of. But it's not like you can't just walk up and
Yeah.
announce.
The thing is, right? So you must be really good at body language.
Thank you.
Well, no, I'm asking. Really. Like, you must be, because you've
fairly good.
You've known he's like a fucking nervous wreck. You know that. I'm
Are you really? Are you?
Yeah, I'm.
Quite bad
He's
with that.
pretty shit at things. Yeah, like life.
Yeah.
Like
No, not
like,
life.
like socializing with anyone.
Yeah, I'm not a great socializer.
He's not great. So, when you meet like a female,
Yeah.
would it be you? Would you know instantly if she's? Would you know more than me or Jack would if she's into you, or if she's like shy, or well, you know she's shy. I could determine that.
Well,
But-
unless I sort of sat down and went, "Listen, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine whether you're into me or not."
It wouldn't work.
Obviously, well, I'm not going to do that. No,
Right.
and I don't think that's just a normal thing to do. Like I'm just,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just a bit odd. No, it doesn't work like that at all. Which is probably a good thing.
so it's just a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill. You could learn it. You put years in. Yeah.
We could learn it.
Anybody could learn.
How long did it take you to like master it?
It depends. So there's a book called The Full Facts of Cold Reading by Ian Rowland, which is an amazing book on cold reading. Do you know what cold reading is? Cold reading. Cold reading.
He's read a whole book on how to read.
That's how you do Mozambique, you bastard. Okay.
It's just a general sort of. It's kind of the clues in the name. So you have hot reading, you have cold reading, right? So cold reading is essentially, have you seen a psychic before? Have you gone and seen a
Yeah,
psychic?
we
Or
have
had a
on the
psychic?
Oh man, yeah.
You had one on.
Yeah, the man.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh, he's a psychic.
Who?
He's a
No, he
self-proclaimed.
wasn't a psychic. We had a psychic on.
Who?
What?
Oh, the guy I got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ghost man.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you
He was
had
a ghost man.
proper.
He speaks to
Wow.
chickens and dinosaurs and everything.
Speaks to the dead.
The thing
Yeah.
is, he could have been bollocking us out the blue.
Yeah.
He could have been.
That's a phrase I like to bring back.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good one.
So we're very similar to psychics, mentalists, in terms of the techniques used and that sort of thing.
Wait, really?
Completely.
So are you saying they don't actually speak to ghosts?
Of course they don't. Of course they don't.
Oh,
Fraud.
you've been fooled.
By the ghosts.
No, there's nothing that you couldn't, spend a few years on learning with mentalism that you couldn't do as a psychic.
Is there a trick that you can teach me
Yeah.
that isn't in the circle that you wouldn't get arrested for or whatever?
Well, he's not
I'd
in the
definitely be arrested.
Oh, sorry. No.
The SWAT team were outside.
No, I mean
dude.
like that you wouldn't get in trouble for sharing.
What, on the pod or post pod?
Oh. Is there like a really quick one that you could teach me that I can do to Cole? Like,
Yeah.
we'll do it
Yeah.
off and then I'll do it
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Should we cut now?
Yeah.
Animation
Yeah,
it
let's
in.
do it.
Right, so he's
You
going
go
to teach
teach
me
me.
something and I'm going to see if it works.
Okay.
This is gonna be amazing.
Oh, this will be sick.
Sweet.
Cole has returned. So at some point during this podcast, I'm going to try and read your mind. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll do it at some point.
Okay, we've only got 15 minutes
Yeah,
left.
I know, but we will try it at some point.
Right, fine.
But one thing I did want to talk to you about is Britain's Got Talent. You were on Britain's Got Talent, correct?
Was a good few years ago.
Yeah. When was that?
That was 2019. So I think I was 17 during the audition, 18 during the semi and final.
Yeah, you made it to the final, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Crazy.
I didn't see this.
No,
Yeah.
it's probably a good thing, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
What did
No, I
You
was
must
just
have
very
done
young.
quite well.
Yeah, we did do well. It was a group thing, so right. So it was like 4 of us. I think they kind of like labelled it like the boy band of magic kind of thing, and it was which is
The boy band.
yeah. When you're young, looking back, it's like I'm like, oh god, I cringe at myself. But
It is pretty cool though.
I like it.
yeah, it was good fun.
What,
Loved it.
How many of you are in this boy band?
Four of us.
And what were you called?
4 mg.
4 mg.
4 milligrams.
4 milligrams of.
I remember there was this one comment that was like, I needed 4 milligrams of like, oh, what did he say? Need 4 milligrams of ket to get over this performance. Some shit like that.
So what joke was it? Simon, 2017. That's Simon. and
Simon, Amanda, Alicia, and
Good looking lady.
Williams.
Alicia.
Were you not hella nervous doing that?
Oh mate, I chat it.
Because there's how many people in the audience?
So the audition was, I think it's 5,000, something like that.
That's crazy.
And then I don't know how much the Hammersmith is, but then obviously you got like 10 million watching. Like,
yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's
I've never.
10 million.
Yeah, something like that.
You in the semi-final? You
In
did.
the semi-final and the final, yeah. Yeah.
And was it more mentalist or was that?
It was a mix of stuff. So that was at the time, I reckon, just before I got into mentalism. I was doing a lot of cards. I did do a piece of mentalism on there, but honestly, I found it so difficult.
Really,
Really struggled.
What
Yeah.
BGT?
Yeah,
But surely, because there's so many things going on around you.
yeah. I'd never been on stage before.
No way.
Really, that's
So the first
So-
time I've been on stage was at the Palladium.
nuts.
I could find that online.
You can find that online. Yeah, yeah.
And
watch
did that give you
Whether
a
you
proper
want to is
boost?
a different story.
Did it give you a proper boost into?
So this was just before COVID. So we had like this whole tour set out, which didn't get to happen, obviously, because of
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
lockdown. But,
Oh, that's annoying.
so that's when I started TikTok. Yeah.
yeah. I was about to
People-
ask, how did you? Was it just through COVID that you decided, okay, I'll turn this
Well, there's
into?
nothing else to do. But yeah, for a magician, you can't exactly work from home, can you?
Yeah.
It's all about people. So I found it really difficult.
Would you have not done it on your family and filmed it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I guess suppose so. But then, how many times do you have the same people?
Yeah.
Like, this is set up,
Oh yeah, that's
which I get anyway, even
Yeah.
in the club. So yeah, it's a lose lose.
So are you ever going to tour with 4MG?
No, I think that's. I think we're
Broken
past that.
Like the
What
Beatles.
the
Yeah.
other boys doing then?
They're all doing the same thing. So Harry, shout out to Alakazam Magic. I used to work in a place called Alakazam in Ashford. It's a fantastic. It's like, I think it's one of the European like biggest magic shop, Europe's biggest magic shop. And I think so. It kind of came through Harry's dad, who I worked with. So Harry worked there. Peter owns it. and he has like really good contacts. So I think they probably. I don't know exactly. I'd never really found out the exact how it happened with BGT, but that's how it came about.
Okay.
We met.
Wow.
But Harry's still there, and the other boys are just gigging, I think.
And you still gig, right?
I still gig.
And you said you do weddings.
Yeah, do all sorts of bits. I'm not going to say I'm not going to sit here and say that I am a full-time gigging magician. I'm not. And there are people that do it much better than I do.
What do you prefer, TikTok or gigging?
I prefer the impromptu stuff. So I like making the videos because it is just like you're in a pub.
Off the cuff.
The cuff, and you're not paid there to be it, so there's no pressure.
And it feels natural when you watch it as well.
Yeah. Whereas when you're when you've been paid to do a gig, there's pressure there to not fuck it up.
Does that make it harder to do the mentalism stuff?
Yeah, a little bit, but do you know what? I think it's all the good thing about magic, and you cannot say this about anything else, is that there is no right or wrong. So the spectator doesn't know what you're doing. The audience doesn't know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. So it could be that you get the card wrong and suddenly it's in your pocket, but they don't know that you've fucked that up. They think it's just like a bluff that you have just entirely fluffed it.
Yeah.
Right, I see. You know, I once did a trick. Well, it was to my girlfriend on a plane, and I got a pack of cards out, and I
gravity.
No, what I did was it's crazy. I don't even know how I did it. I got the pack of cards out. I said, look, pick a card. She picked a random card. I didn't see it. Yeah. She looked at it. She put it back in. I shuffled it like 1 billion times. And you know, like 52 factorial, that's a crazy amount.
Good knowledge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
this is not low IQ stuff.
It's not.
That's high intelligence.
And what I did is I picked a random card out. Is that your card? And it was.
Okay.
And she went, yeah, it is.
Oh,
and that's
I
it.
would have lost it.
And I went, it's not really. And she went, no, yeah, it is, yeah. And I went, fuck off. That's not your card. I accidentally.
It was a happy accident. It was serendipitous.
So serendipitous, whatever that means. Yeah. So 52-1, I got a card and she just went, oh, yeah, I thought it was just a trick.
But it's even more than 52-1.
Stuff like that happens all the time.
Okay, really? This is what I think, right? If there was someone in the world who actually had magical powers, right?
Yeah.
They could get you to like pick any card, they could lob it out of the wall and just pick up and go, that's your card.
Yeah.
Right? People still won't be like, what? Because they think there's a trick behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. She probably thought, oh, he's done something with the shuffle.
Well, yeah, that's why.
So that's why I like mentalism though. Because with the card stuff, like anyone could go, oh, well, somehow he's done some, they don't know what it is necessarily. They think you've done something.
Yeah.
With the mentalism stuff, there's literally, it's just your heads. So
how do you explain this guy? Do you know Jason Ledane, whatever his name is? Yeah. On TikTok.
Yeah.
He is the best card magician guy I've ever seen. Basically, what he did once was he shuffled a deck of cards, completely shuffled it, and then he went, right, I'm just going to shuffle it a few times, shuffled it, and then it was all back in the same order. And then sometimes he does a wash. Yeah, he did a wash as well. Right. And then he put it back into the same order. He did a wash and then.
Sent me that video.
Yeah. And he flicks a coin, lands on a card, and he like rolls a dice, and then that card pairs up with that dice. It's like a 4 of fucking diamonds or something, and it lands on a 4.
You have to be so intelligent to invent these magic tricks.
Like, how does he do that, do you think? Like, is that just like how? Like, I've actually thought that is impossible. It is impossible.
But then, but that's impossible. What he did over there, that is. How is that possible?
So do you know what Jack's word was that he wrote down?
Yeah. So I asked Jack to think of a couple words. I kind of shuffle them about. I wanted to do the prediction thing on you. I was talking to my friend Tom on the way up here, and I thought I'm going to do the prediction thing on Cole, and we'll see how close that was. I mean, East Africa's not exact, but fairly good. It was a general thing. Jack, you thought of a couple words, haven't you? Mm-hmm. If you were to shuffle those about in your mind now, right? So you got 2 words. Let's say, you got 2 or 3? Okay.
I actually do have 3 because I'm trying to remember the second word.
Okay.
Just pick 2.
Can I solidify one of them?
Did you? Okay, so you got one of those that's
I've got
sort of solidified on.
I've got 3, but let me get rid of one.
Jesus, this really is.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I'm making this really hard for you. And if you get this, I'd be completely shocked because even my brain isn't working.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 2, yeah.
Okay, so if you just you do have 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think of the first letter of one of those. Maybe the more prominent one. Maybe the one that you think is stronger in your mind. The one you thought of first. Maybe first letter.
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe, which way would you? Yeah. So is that an S? There's a curvature to that, right? There's a curvature, so that's an S. Again, this is, yeah. What is that? That's really weird. So I think this is more of this is like you could hold this thing. It's not like aura. The word aura. It's not something. It's something physical. Like you could hold this thing. Am I correct in saying that?
You can hold this thing, yeah.
And do you have one of these things?
Shall I answer?
Yeah. You have one of these things, don't you? You do have one of these things. I think this is probably something that most people have, if not everybody.
Oh, you've gone for a common one.
Yeah? It's S. Skeleton.
What the fuck? That's impossible.
I was looking at you and nothing came out of you. That's skeleton.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
What have you done?
What was there was another word you thought. What was the first letter of that word?
You can't know this other.
What's the first letter of that word? The other one you thought of, or you saw, or whatever it was.
N.
N. Yeah, because there was an N flying about in your head, and I didn't know because there were 2 things.
Yeah.
But I think it was an NU thing, right?
And fuck off. Honestly, that's ridiculous.
Is that right?
What?
That's
Well, we'll try the
don't.
more.
Yeah. No, seriously,
It's not.
mate.
No, if I say like it's not numbers, but it's something similar to that. It's like something to do with that.
You can fuck off. That's no. Seriously.
What is it?
Seriously, that's silly.
What is it?
I didn't write Cole.
Yeah.
I haven't even written this anywhere.
Oh, so this is just a thing in your head.
This is just in my head. I haven't written this down.
Okay.
This is just another word I've been thinking about.
Can I get a pen and paper or something?
Oh, don't even
Alright.
take the piss. That's a ridiculous.
He's already got it,
thing.
Aiden. He's on it.
Thanks, mate.
No, no, Cole. I haven't even written it. That's okay. That's silly. That is silly.
You're silly.
Let's try this then. So this is quite a long word as well, isn't it? This is like a substantial thing. There's quite a few letters in here. And the reason I said numbers, for some reason I got that, but I don't think it is numbers. I think it's something that is probably quite similar, but it's not quite. Does that make sense to you? So it's like an NUM something.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm just guessing it.
Okay. If I put that face down on the table there, what was the word you thought of?
Numerous.
Numerous. Oh, I didn't quite get it. I got close.
Numerous. Fucking wanker.
That is not possible.
I didn't even know that was a word.
That's not possible.
It's not possible.
I haven't
It's
written.
not possible.
There is not okay, right. Seriously, if there's any skeptics out there who said, okay, he might have seen the paper when you were writing it, I haven't written that word anywhere. I was
Yeah.
thinking of 2 words: occasion and numerous.
Wow.
And I swear there was another one you saw as well.
There was a few words I was thinking, but
there's
there's
like an R one as well. I don't know. There was something weird. I don't know.
I might have done. I was thinking of a few words, but that's
that's great.
no,
It is great. Yeah, that's
seriously.
That's crazy.
That is
Thanks, Cole.
Thanks, bro. That's
That is-
amazing. That's really good.
that is seriously
Wow.
blown my.
Because I was looking at Jack and I was trying to look at his little throat.
There's
and
no
see-
way-
Little throat.
But you're saying there's a trick
the
to
meaning.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Well, yeah.
What is the trick to that? Because it's not like sleight of hand. I just don't get that.
Spooky.
It is weird.
I really want to learn that. I'm going to spend so much
He
time
will
trying to
actually.
learn
And
that.
I might join you.
Should we try and learn
Yeah.
that? How do we learn that?
And then we could fuck him up.
Yeah.
Borrow my books.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'd like that.
Maybe we could do a video, right? This is what I thought about this for ages. I want to do a video where I kind of teach a couple of guys to just go up to people and maybe we'll have like an earpiece.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
That'd be.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to
Yeah,
do
I'll
that.
do that, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, that has honestly.
It's throwing you off.
I can't believe you've
Throwing you
managed
off.
that. I was sat here like there is no way.
Yeah.
There is no way.
Oh, have you done your mind reading on me? We'll end it with
shall we?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's end it with this.
I want to. So I thought I want to try it with like a similar card trick.
Okay.
If you do a card trick, he sees a card and I guess it.
So he chooses a card.
Yeah. And
I'll try and find his card, or you want to?
Shall I just whatever?
We'll explain it because no one knows what the fuck's going on.
No.
I
We'll
don't
just
know.
do it. We'll try, I think it's more of an impromptu thing.
Yeah.
But me and Jack can do it
Okay.
like a double act type thing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. This is
Okay.
the end.
We've
of
had
the pod.
extensive practice, so if this
Right,
goes
okay.
perfectly well, then yeah, you
Okay.
know why.
So I'm not allowed to see the card.
No, yeah. So maybe you
Okay.
you face away. Let's do this. So Cole, they're all different. They're not the same card or anything like that. Let's go for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I think maybe I drop cards and you say the word
Yep. No. Stop. I mean,
stop.
do one more,
One more.
and then one more,
And
that'll do.
So this is now entirely random, right?
That is random.
If you take the top card,
Yeah.
have a look.
Yeah.
Maybe place it in your pocket so there's no way that even I can see that I'm somehow. No, I tell you what. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's place it back. Let's place it back.
Yep.
Jack, there is no possible way Jack could have seen this.
No.
And we'll give this a mix as well. Like one of these. Jack, you can turn around now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
I
yeah.
don't want
maybe.
Cole thinking.
No, it's fine. I got you.
Okay, you can turn
I
around.
got you, boy. Come here.
Yeah,
Come
but you
here.
might think I'm cheating.
You're not
No, he's
cheating.
not cheating.
No
I
one's.
know what you
I've
say.
got no
He's
card.
telling
I've got
me.
no card anymore.
Okay. And he didn't see it.
He didn't see it.
I didn't see it. But I will try and find the card.
I'd love that. Well, am I able to shuffle it? Or is that going to ruin it for you?
Well, if you'd like to,
I would love to.
you can shuffle it.
'Cause this is going to make it impossible. You know Jason Ledanier. I'll tell you that, mate.
Still know him. Yeah, after 5 minutes.
Have you? There you go. Sorry, boys and girls.
He's doing a pharaoh. That's actually very impressive from you.
Is it?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
I did not
He knows
expect
the
that.
Pharaoh. Can I?
know this one as well.
I'm not allowed.
No, you're not allowed.
I wouldn't, Jack. Okay.
There you go.
Wonderful. So here's the idea. I'll find the card with one hand.
Sure.
Right.
Bloody hell.
There's a very specific name for this shuffle. 5 years without a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just that.
It's funny.
All right, Cole. I don't want you to say anything, but look at this card.
Yep.
I'll show it to the camera as well.
Mhm.
Do not say anything.
Mm.
You said something. Let's do this.
I did say something as well.
Under there. I don't know if that is it, but do you want to? That wasn't it, was it? Did I get that wrong?
What? The one you showed me?
Yeah, you can say.
No, that was wrong.
Okay. Oh, maybe you give it a go then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me try.
Go on, try. Try your magic, boy.
Okay. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay. Right. I want you to think about your card.
Mm.
Keep thinking about your card.
Mm.
Think about whether it's high or low.
Okay.
Red or black. Red or black. Red or black. Red or black.
Mhm.
Red or black. Your eyelids moved on red.
Okay.
So I think it's a black. No, it's a red card. Hold on.
Okay.
It's it's a high card, high red card. It's Queen of Hearts.
Fuck off.
Is that right?
Is it?
Yeah.
The weird thing is, Cole,
What?
right? You sweat. What card did you see on the table a
Jack
moment
of
ago?
Hearts.
Jack of Hearts.
Yeah.
Quite similar, but it's not quite.
Yeah.
You flip that over now.
How did you do that, man?
I'm a mentalist. I'm a mentalist now.
How did you do that? Is he giving you signs?
No, I swear on my life.
No,
You
no.
can watch it back.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure you see him in the corner. He didn't give me any.
Jack, I reckon you take this home now. And this is your
Really?
your pat. Yeah.
Go on.
I want you practicing, boy.
Oh, mate, I actually am every single
Wow.
day.
So-
Thank you.
That was great.
This
I
is
love
a bicycle deck.
that. It is.
Great,
Well,
great cards.
That
Great.
is the end of the pod. That's really amazing.
That
You
is
did
amazing. Yeah.
I'll have to ask you how you did that.
I'm still really stumped about that numerous thing.
Me too.
You have to tell me how you did the.
It's magic
Well-
circle, boy.
Yeah.
Can you tell me after pod?
We can't tell you, unfortunately.
You told him
Yeah, but he sensed something in me.
like Hagrid to Harry Potter. Okay. Well, that is the end of
That
the podcast.
was insane.
It was a really good
Genuinely
podcast.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Seriously. Where can people find you? Do you have anything to say to the people?
Theo Malls, every platform, Instagram, Tickers, YouTube.
And is it all the same username?
Yeah, all Theo Malls. TheoMalls.
We'll put a link in the description as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Perfect.
for coming. Are you got any gigs coming up that people can see you at?
No, not currently. No, I haven't booked anything for the new year, so I'm kind of a free man. I want to get back into the videos again.
Getting some gigs.
But that video we're going to do together.
Yeah, watch that.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
That'll be really sick.
100%.
Sweet.
But yeah,
Right.
thank you so much, man. That was
mate.
genuinely, that has blown my mind. But
Love
See
it.
you later, guys.
see you later,
ya.
everyone.
Bye.